The next evening arrived with a soft golden sunset washing over the village of Akamu. The children raced to the Irako tree, eager for the rest of Mama Funmi's story. Even adults pretended to stroll nearby so they, too, could listen. Amanai sat at the front, her heart bouncing like a drum. Mama Funmi arrived slowly, leaning on her wooden staff, but her eyes still carried the fire of her youth. She settled onto her raffia mat and smiled knowingly. "You returned," she said. "Good. Tonight, we finish the story of my face." The children leaned in. Mama Funmi touched a soft curve near her eye. "This wrinkle," she said with a twinkle, "was born from laughter." The children blinked. Laughter? They hadn't expected that. "Oh yes," she chuckled, "not all wrinkles come from pain." She closed her eyes, remembering. "The day my daughter married, I danced until my wrapper almost fell off. My sons returned home stronger than when they left. I cooked, laughed, and celebrated until my cheeks folded with joy." A ripple of giggles went through the children. "Laughter is a medicine, my children," she said. "It leaves its mark just as much as sorrow." She gently tapped her forehead. "This wrinkle grew from thinking, from solving problems without raising my voice." The adults listening nearby nodded knowingly. "I learned that true strength is quiet. It is understanding. It is knowing when to speak, and when silence teaches more." Amanai stared at that wrinkle with awe. She wanted one like that someday. Mama Funmi's voice softened as she traced a line near her temple. "This one belongs to the nights I stayed awake to protect my children." She sighed deeply. There were nights of sickness, nights of storms, nights when danger lurked outside. A mother does not sleep when her children are vulnerable. Amanai felt her eyes sting. She remembered her own mother awake by the fire during rainy nights. Then Mama Funmi smiled a smile so warm it melted years off her face. "This wrinkle," she whispered, "came from loving without limits." She broke a piece of kola nut and chewed slowly. "Love stretches a mother, not her body alone, but her spirit. This wrinkle reminds me that every child, mine or not, is worthy of care." The children felt the words settle on them like a blanket. Mama Funmi looked at Amanai. "My child, the world sees wrinkles as signs of aging. But in truth, they are signs of living." She raised her chin proudly. "My wrinkles are not shame. They are my medals, each one earned through hunger, joy, danger, wisdom, love, and sacrifice." She placed her hand on Amanai's shoulder. "One day, if life blesses you with many lines on your face, do not hide them." "Why?" Amanai whispered. Mama Funmi's voice grew strong. "Because those lines will tell your children that you lived boldly, fought bravely, loved deeply, and survived honorably." That night, something changed in Amanai. She didn't just hear a story, she inherited a legacy. She began to study every mother's face with respect. The market women, the farmers, the widows, the grandmothers. Each one carried untold stories in their wrinkles. And years later, when Amanai became a great storyteller herself, she always began her tales with Mama Funmi's lesson. Respect the wrinkles of a mother, for they are the chapters of her life.